Okay, this will be the last video on Earl Averill, Baseball Hall of Fame, 13 years. Ken Arjun here, Vista, California. Friday, April 4th, 2025. I'm going to cover the 1940 and 1941 seasons in this video, combine them. Because 1941, he only played 8 games. 1940, how did he do? 64 games, 118 at-bats. That means he's just pinch hitting some of the games, not getting 4 at-bats a game. 10 runs scored, 33 hits. His career is winding down. 4 doubles, 1 triple, 2 homers, 20 RBI. Bats 280. 309 on base, 381 slugging, 45 total bases. So not much for the 1940 season. And then 1941, his last season, 39 years old, only 8 games. 17 at-bats, 2 runs scored, 2 hits. Batting average 118, doesn't matter. Because it's only 8 games. He had 2 total bases. 211 on base, 118 slugging. Okay. Earl Averill's career is over at age 39. I've pointed out in previous videos, 13-year career, but he started late. 1929 season. He was 27 years old, and he's a rookie. What happened to the previous 7 years before that, like age 20 to 27? Where was he playing? I couldn't find it anywhere. Either minors or just didn't develop into baseball until 1929. So as a rookie, he gets 198 hits, bats 332. So he was here to stay. Let's look at his career. 1,669 games, not enough for me. I was hoping 2,500. We could really measure what kind of a player he is with that many games. He does score 1,224 runs in 13 years. Almost 100 runs per year he played. Of course, he had some really good years. He had 9 seasons, 100 runs scored. His high was 140. Also had 136. That's good. 2,019 hits. Not enough for me for the Baseball Hall of Fame, but he got consideration and he got selection. He had 2 200-hit seasons. One of them was 232 hits. Then he had 2 other seasons, 198 hits. And then he had 3 seasons, 180 plus. So he produced, in the seasons he played, had some good hits total seasons. 401 doubles. That's pretty good in 13 years. 128 triples, 238 homers. He had some good homer seasons. He had 3 seasons over 30. 32 was his high. 1,164 career RBIs. I count 5 seasons, 100 RBIs, and then I count 4 more 90 plus. So we can say 9 seasons, 90 or more RBIs. Not bad. 1,164 for his career in 13 years. Good ratio. 70 stolen bases. He had 774 walks. Struck out 518 times in 6,353 at-bats. Good ratio. 318 career batting average. 8 seasons out of 13. Yeah. Over 300. His high was 372. No, 378. That was a good year. He also had a 339 was his other high. 395 on base percentage. Good. 534 slugging. That's good. Career. And he had 3,390 total bases. He had 5 seasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 6 seasons. 300 or more total bases. Are all these numbers worthy of the Baseball Hall of Fame? I'm torn. I'm torn whether to say yes or no. I'm going to say no. Sorry. 13 years, not enough for me. Also, starting at age 27, that threw me off. 318 career batting average, okay. 2,000 hits, okay. I think Hall of Famers, you need a threshold of like 325 and above, 2,500 hits, 4,000 total bases. 5,000 would be even nicer. I'd say about 1,500 runs scored and about 1,500 RBIs. That would be my threshold to make the Baseball Hall of Fame. But guys back in the 30s and 40s, that's not enough production for me. I need a 20-year career. 13 years, he gets into the Baseball Hall of Fame. There are guys that have 2,800, 2,700, 2,600 hits. They're not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. There are guys 300 batting average career, not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Omar Vizquel has 2,800 hits. He's not in. Rusty Staub, Bill Buckner, Veda Pinson, these guys, 2,700 hits. They're not in. All right, anyway, that covers Earl Averill's career. He made it. All right, what I like to do, again, after I finish covering somebody, I like to recap who I've covered so far, starting with episode 1001 up to this point. And then I'll reveal who's next. So I've looked at all these guys' batting average seasons in total. And one other note, all these guys have over 300 career batting average. Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, Lou Gehrig, Stan Musial, Tris Speaker, Rogers Hornsby, Ted Williams, Tony Gwynn, Ed Delante, George Sisler, Jesse Burkett, Joe Jackson, Willie Keeler, Billy Hamilton, Harry Heilman, Joe DiMaggio, Bill Terry, Lefty O'Doul, Dave Orr, Dan Brothers. Pete Browning, Nap Lajoie, Al Simmons, Sam Thompson, Camp Hansen, Jimmy Fox, Honus Wagner, Willie Mays, Henry Aaron, Hank Greenberg, Hugh Duffy, Eddie Collins, Paul Wainer, Lloyd Wainer, Chuck Klein, Sam Rice, Roberto Clemente, Henny Manouche, Pete Rose, Rod Carew, Kirby Puckett, Ross Youngs, Joe Medwick, Joe Sewell, and now I just finished Earl Averill. Who's next? I can pick anybody, but I like guys over 300 career batting average and guys that I'm curious about. And they accomplished something in their career that stands out for me. You know who's next? I'll pull them up right now, give you a little foretaste. Career batting average leaders. Go to Baseball Reference. Scroll down and look at all these guys over 300. You know who interests me? Richie Ashburn. Have you heard of him? All right, just some numbers for you. 308 career. Okay. 15 years. But you know what he did in 15 years? 2,574 hits. And he stopped playing at age 35. Why didn't he go till 40? He was on pace for 3,000 hits. Why did he stop? So I'm going to start covering Richie Ashburn in my next series of videos, looking at every season and devoting a video to each season. Talk to you later. I'm out.